I gotta get my camera right. Yes, sir. What's going on, people? I don't know why every time I come on, I gotta get my glasses right. Hold on. Yes, sir. There we go. There we go. We'll give it a moment for everybody to get on here, man. Give it a moment. It's supposed to be 7 o'clock, so just now turning 7. So we're gonna wait a couple minutes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today's topic, though, baby, is going to be finding team partners using SB Money Flow. I'm going to give it a couple moments for you guys to go ahead and get in here. We're going to go from there. Let me see if I can. Where is my... Just wait for everybody to get in here, man. Said I was going to wait a couple moments. Hope y'all doing all right this morning. If you can hear me. Oh, wait. Let me put on my earbuds. I'm tripping. Put on my earbuds. We are connected. Okay, bet. Hey, can you put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me? Can you put a 1, just the number 1 in the chat if you can hear me? I'm about to go ahead and get started here in a moment. I just want to make sure that the mic is on. If you can hear me, can you put a 1 in the chat, please? Okay, bet. Mike, appreciate that. So look, man, pretty much, man, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Courtney Hayden. I am the owner of GovCon with Courtney. I actually started using SB Money Flow last year when Dr. Travis started up the software. And I love it, man. Like I can pretty much utilize it doing anything that I want to do, grow my business. I'm actually new to this business, GovCon stuff, just like you guys. We actually was awarded our first contract, landscaping contract within like 50-something days of getting started in this GovCon space. And then I wanted to take a little shift and go move toward consulting and business development so we can get a better understanding of how all of this stuff works, business works, networking, capture management, project management, contract management, stuff like that, man. We wanted to make sure that we would get a full understanding and work next to or with teams or partners or different JVs that can actually teach us or assist us and grow, in this space. Normally, or I ain't gonna say normally, but a lot of people, man, small businesses do not have any type of setup or any type of platform at all, man, when it comes to building and scaling their business, man. So they usually fail within the first 3 to 4 years. That's not me saying that. That's just statistics, that's saying that, man. But with that being said, man, we are going to, well, I know we're going to keep SB Money Flow, man, for as long as we can, man, for as long as this thing is up and running, man. It's been beneficial to us. And then we're just going to go from there with it, man, and keep on getting better with it, keep on getting better with the automation that it has with it, getting better with the system in itself, and then keep promoting, man, to get more small businesses involved in it. So, we can just grow as a community. Like I said, man, today we wanted to go over finding teams, man, and potential partners utilizing SB Money Flow, right? So a lot of y'all are familiar with the marketplace and all of that good stuff on SB Money Flow, but a lot of you guys are still, trying to understand and interpret the data. I asked the group to give me a couple examples, or just ask a couple questions to see like what are you guys interested in knowing about SB Money Flow, and that was one of the things that that you guys mentioned was that interpreting the data when it comes to getting teams, partners, and stuff like that, and finding all the information out that you can about them before you actually reach out to them. And like we said before, it all really starts with the solicitation. You don't want to just try to approach someone just because you are a woman-owned company or you're a veteran-owned company. Like, hey, man, Can you work with me because I'm veteran owned, or you work with me because I'm women owned? If they already in the space, it's like nah, like what type of value are you going to bring? And what I realized, utilize the SB money flow, man. It took my potential from here to there. You know what I mean? To the actual value that I can bring, because everything is in one house. Like how, people spend a lot of time on usaspending.gov or fpds.gov or GovWin, or, you got these other little platforms. GovWin you actually got to pay for, but the other two is free. When all of the information is there, if you do business with the federal government, it's going to be on one of those platforms eventually. Sometimes they don't update it right away, but you definitely can find who is actually doing business on those two websites. That's why I don't follow too many people, man, because they don't give out either their case code or their UEI number to give folks like us, the opportunity to go out there and see what they actually been doing. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, man, when it comes to finding teams and partners, man, it's actually easy. Utilize the SB money flow. Now, after finding the teams, man, it's more so, you have to vet them yourself, man, because just because it's people out there that actually do the same thing as you, or they're in the same space as you, that does not mean that they are a good fit for you when it comes to partnership. And I'm pretty sure you guys know, man, as I know, man, that's the reason why I kind of push toward business for myself and entrepreneurship, because I don't like that micromanaging. I don't like for somebody to be over my shoulder asking me questions, like making sure that I'm doing what I'm already getting paid to do. Like, I don't like none of that. You know what I mean? And so you can get a partner that every hour or every couple of hours a day they call you, hey man, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? And it's like, bro, wait up, this ain't no partnership. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is how this works. You do this, and we in charge of this. You know what I mean? That's why that paperwork is crucial as well. Making sure that you guys sit down and actually have a conversation to figure out what's the best fit for you and how they like to do business. Some people, just like myself, man, I don't like to have to talk to the same individual every day of the week if we ain't got to. If we have a conversation or we have a meeting on Monday, and that's a meeting for what needs to get done on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, if it's an emergency and you need to contact me or I need to contact you for some reason, then that's something different. We'll take care of it from there. But for the most part, man, you having that meeting up front to let them know, like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we're in charge of. This is what you're in charge of. Let's figure out how we can, figure out if this is actually going to be a good team. Actually figure out if we actually going to be able to work together. Because again, man, some people just don't know how to work with other people, man. Like they want to micromanage everything, and that's a lot of our problem when it comes to growing and scaling. And I'll say us, I mean us. Like, we feel like we got to do everything. You know what I mean? And I mean everything. We the ones that's like, and I'm only speaking for us because that's also really the only people that I can speak for, us. Like, we look at stuff and make it seem like nobody else can do it better than how you're doing it at that particular time, and that ain't the case. If you got your SOPs and you got your process in order and you got it down, you got everything written down to a T, how you actually do business. Then when you go to delegating these different tasks, these people, whether it may be employees that you hire or teams that you partner up with, or JVs, or you full live go, you working with a mentor protege type thing, and that's another different relationship. But it's still the same thing when it comes to working with each other and seeing how you guys are going to click when it comes to doing work. Some people just lazy, what I mean? And they may try to have you doing everything, or you may be the one that may want to push all the work on somebody and you just getting started in the space. And it's like, bro, that ain't how we can't come at this space like that. So I'm going to say us. We all getting started really in this government contracting space. I don't believe nobody on here other than maybe Dr. Travis, correct me if I'm wrong, we haven't been awarded over $1 million yet in this space. You know what I mean? I'm in a little 5 figures right now. You know, I mean, I say 5 figures because 5 figures can be between 10,000 all the way up to $99,999. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at with it. You feel me? But until we making them M's a year or every 2 years, then we beginners. That's why I don't sell nothing. I push everything to, Dr. Travis, and I give all the glory to him and let him know, like, hey, this is what I've been learning from you. And this is where, I'm sending everybody your way. You know what I mean? Because I know you ain't going to be the one that's going to fault them, or you ain't going to tell them something that they don't need to know. You feel me? And I just been taking that and running with it. You feel what I'm saying? But let me get to this dang on SB Money Flow, man. I'm already signed in right here in the marketplace. I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can actually see what it is. And I'm pretty sure, like, I've went over this before, but, I want to emphasize it a little bit more for the individuals who are still struggling with interpreting the information when it comes to that. So right here, man, starting out again, we have to remember that you have to have an opportunity, man, or opportunities already in your pipeline whenever you want to go ahead and go after these teams or partners. Now, if we're talking about subcontractors, that's something different. But you still want to have an opportunity right there to where, you still got to have an opportunity out there, because you have to have something to reach out to them about, to get a quote about, you know what I mean? Or make sure that they know what, they know what they're doing, or make sure that they can actually do the job. You feel what I'm saying? So it starts with the opportunity. But let's say hypothetically, we already have that opportunity, right? Let's say we already got the opportunity. We already know that, hey, we're going after, let's see, I want to do, let's see about construction. What's construction? Right, commercial, and right here. Okay, we're going to do that right there. We're going to do top 10. Let me see. Why ain't it showing? Okay, 2023. What? I know it's more than that. Okay, let's keep it. That's commercial 2 to 3. Power and commercial, industry, non-building, construction. Nah, I know it's way more than that. So let me do this right here. 561730. Let me do this. Let me keep it simple. The landscaping, right? Let's see what they've been spending. Okay, let's say that you guys got a landscaping company, right? Okay. That's where we at with it right now. Let's say you got a landscaping company. First thing you want to do, you want to put your NAICS code right there at the top, right? And you know me, I'm a cheater. Right here on SB Money Flow, man, it shows me potential. When it say potential teaming partners, it shows me these are the top dogs that were awarded the most. I say that they were awarded the most in the year 2023 in landscaping. So if I look at these right here, all of these are all over me, and the lowest is 8 million. So I know that they've been doing business with the government, right? So me myself, I would go to every single one of these, or I would go to the one. Matter of fact, I'll take that back. Let me not lead y'all straight. I would go to Pacific Federal Management Inc. because they was awarded over 25 million, right? Their 8A program. I see what contract it was that they were awarded, but besides that, I want to see what they actually look like. So outside of me going to their website, outside of me going to fpds.gov or going to USA Spin and anything like that, before I do any of that, and I check this right here. Y'all see, I'm gonna highlight their UEI number. I'm gonna check and see when they do work. I'm gonna do all of that stuff. But I'm going a little bit faster because this is how I would do it. I would make sure that they actually are in business. Make sure seeing what it is that they actually be doing, what NAICS codes right here they actually been winning in for real. So this is another way I can see like we look at landscaping, but we also know that they've been doing commercial. They do site preparation contract, they do roofing contracting, commercial and institution building. So I can go back and update it and put in these other NAICS codes as well, because I see that this company is very active in working with the government. and it shows me what NAICS codes that they are actually winning in. You know, landscaping, which was the one that we looked in, they won 38 million, but they've been getting busy, you know, for a while, you know, for the last couple of years. But again, what I would do though, to go a little bit deeper, you know, normally I would go to fpds.gov, you know, to actually look at those contracts and see who was awarded to them, which is something that I would do later on. Like before I actually contact them, I'm still going to do that. Like I'm still going to look and see who they actually been working with, what contract they actually was awarded. Like I'm looking at all of that. I'm looking to see what agency they actually been working with all the time. So, and I'm gonna get to that here in a second. I just want to show y'all this one play right here, because this is another little gem too that people don't talk about. So I'm gonna highlight this UEI number right here, right? Then I'm gonna come over here to dsbs. Yeah, that's a part of the SBA, right? And this right here shows a lot of the companies, you know, small companies that are, and they may not even be on here, man. They may be too big, and they already made, you know, they may not update the information, you know, but the 90% of the ones that I've checked has been on here. So make a long story short, I will come down here to the UEI and I will paste that right there. And I will say search for those credentials. Voila. They here. You know what I mean? And it shows me, okay, first it shows me their contact information. So I can see right here, Robert Salas II is the president of this company. They are Asian Pacific American self-certified small business, disadvantaged business. They have their website right here. I got his email address right here as well, his phone number. And check this out. Now, this ain't always here, but sometimes this is here, man. And this is where that cheating come in effect. This is where the cheating come in effect, man. And I love that they done updated their webpage, man, because, you know, last they came in here, it was February 21st. But right here, you see they got their capability statement right here. And so I come on here and I can actually see what their capability statement looks like. This company right here, we just seen on SB Money Flow, we just seen that this company has been awarded in landscaping $38 million. You know what I mean? In other waste collection, $10 million. Environmental consulting, $3 million. 25,000. 691,000. 6 million for the construction. Like we see that this company is getting money. So why wouldn't I come over here, look and see how they got their capability statement outlined? Because all I want is the outline. I don't care about what they got on there, none of that stuff, because everything that they got on here, their story, I'm going to put my story. Their mission, I'm gonna put my mission on there, but I'm gonna kind of make my mission sound kind of sort of like theirs. But I'm gonna let ChatGPT do all of that. The completed projects, I'm going to update that as well. You know, our services, I may leave that right there, you know, or update it to where it matches my services. Construction, if I'm doing construction, I'm gonna match all my services to where it's supposed to be. All the stuff that they have about theirs, I'm just going to match it up, man. The active projects that they got, I can see all of this stuff about them. I see how their differentiators, all of this stuff right here, man. We see that these people right here are making money with the federal government, and they got all the information right here. So what I do, I simply come back here, I copy and paste, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm about to do. I come back here as soon as I leave, as soon as I come here, I'm at SBA. I come here and I go straight to the point of contact to go ahead and fill it in my SB Money Flow joint. You know what I mean? That's literally what I do. And it's like, yo, you can't beat that right there, man. Like, and a lot of people ain't gonna tell y'all that information right there, man. A lot of people are not gonna tell you just that little plug right there. And you seen that SBA, that's free, bro. That is free. You know what I mean? You see they got their capability narrative right here. You can go in when you update yourself on Sam.gov. When you update yourself here, you can. I ain't gonna say copy, but you can copy this and let ChatGPT do its thing when you put in your information. You know what I mean? But you want to make sure, since I already have, I got their information up. I'm just gonna copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? If I can get my mouse to stop acting crazy, I'm just gonna copy and paste though, and put it right in the chat GPT, man. I mean, right into my SB Money Flow joint, and it's up under that business profile, and I'm just going to save it, and it's going to stay right there. I got his, yep, that's the number right there. You know what I mean? So this kind of saved me some time as well, so I didn't have to go to their web page to look at all of this. You know what I mean? And I can fill in all that other stuff, see in all that stuff as well. Their let me see. Wait. Their capabilities, I could put that in also. I thought it was somewhere in here that I can. Let me see. Thought I could add, oh yeah, I know where it's at. It's on the CRM. I can actually come in here and there I could save this. Well, no. SBA be acting funny when it comes to saving and stuff like that, man. Or printing out when you download and stuff, like they be acting real funny. See, yeah, they don't, yeah. They act funny when they do that. They want you to do some other stuff. So what I normally do, man, I sit up here, I'll copy and paste this whole thing. You know what I mean? Or I'll take a screenshot of it and I'll copy it. And then I'll put it in Canva to keep this same layout right here. And then, like I said, I'll just go in and make mine almost look exactly like theirs, man. And you see what I just did, man. It took me how much time has went by so far? 21 minutes. That took me just a couple of minutes, man, just to show y'all that this company right here is doing numbers, and they updated their profile in SBA. They got this capability statement. They got all this stuff right there. I know that this is a Asian Pacific American company, which they have. It's an opportunity for me as a veteran owned to partner up with them. You know, this is an opportunity for me as a hub zone company to partner up with them. They are an 8A. They just became 8A. You know what I mean? In 2021, this is where I would go into FPDS and USA Spending to see what if they have access. Well, we already seen that they don't won some contracts, but we will see how many 8A contracts they don't won and who they don't won them contracts with. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Let's do that. Let me just come on over here right here real quick, just to copy their fpds.gov. Copy that UEI. Yeah, when you want to go deep into it, you gotta have fpds.gov. If you don't know nothing about fpds.gov, if people ain't talking about fpds.gov, these GovCon gurus and they don't mention this, or they don't mention USA Spending.gov, they trying to sell it to you on their course. For some reason, I don't know why, but they trying to sell you this information right here. Which is free. You know what I mean? Like I don't get it. But this is where you're gonna find out who they are. You know what I mean? Or who they ain't. But look, check this out. You can see Department of Defense right here. You can see that they've been working with the Department of the Navy and they've been working with the Department of the Army. That's all they've been working with. But just to double check that, you're gonna come over here to USA Spending.gov. You know what I mean? Because this right here is the tedious work that you got to do, man. Whenever you're looking for partners and you're looking for potential teams, like you have to do this. You got to do this work, man, to see who these people are, to make sure that it's going to be that you get all the information that you need to get about them before you approach them, to where it's like, okay, cool, like he know what's going on. So you can see right here, Department of Defense. That's all they've been working with. That's all they've been pretty much working with. Department of Defense. Let's go to the sub agency. Department of Navy, Department of Army. That's it. So with that right there, I checked it on fpds.gov. I checked it on USA Spending.gov. Okay, cool. Now I can go check and see, okay, what they actually been doing. Let me see what type of, landscaping contracts they've been doing. Okay, they just got awarded this in April 10th, 2010. You know what I mean? So I'm coming right here. You want to click on view to check and see how much the actual awarded contract was, which was almost $96,000. You want to check and see who the agency was that actually awarded and everything. A little bit of information about them if you didn't already have it, but we already got all of this. This right here tell you exactly a little bit more what their certifications are, just to make sure, because sometimes, again, FPDS and USA Spending, they don't update it fast enough, but sometimes on FPDS, if they got the information on here, this part right here is updated, and you see they doing business in Guam. You know what I mean? So this is another opportunity to where if you wanted to partner with if you want to do some business out the country, this company right here, that's where they at? They are, oh wait, well, yeah. I think that's where is this at? United States. Oh, that is in Guam. So they in Guam. Okay, dang. I didn't even check. Why I got they in dang on state Guam, Timon? Well, that's crazy. Well, this is still a company that does business with the federal government, and they do business outside of the federal government. I should have picked that up right here when I should have picked it up when I seen it on the map as well. But yeah, it's still another way for you to pick up potential teaming partners or potential subcontractors or JVs or whatever the case may be by utilizing the top people that are already doing business with them. You know what I mean? But like I said, again, these individuals right here are somebody that I would just come in and I would copy their capability statement off of. I would copy their, I would see what they actually been doing and where they've been working with. Depending on how high, like how much money they made, I wouldn't even go after them. You know what I mean? Because they may not be interested in me because I'm just getting started in this space and I haven't accumulated 7 figures. Let's say that. You know what I mean? I haven't accumulated millions of dollars like they have. You know what I mean? So I would literally come right here on SB Money Flow and go to businesses, right? And we would come here the same thing that I just done. This is how I would do it right here to really, really hone in and who I want to work with. Now I'm in North Carolina, right? So I definitely, and I feel comfortable going to South Carolina, and it depends on what part of Virginia. Virginia may be too far for me to go because that's a couple of hours. But South Carolina, like I'm close to Columbia, I'm close to Charleston, I'm close to Greenville. Those are big cities or entities in South Carolina, man, that I know that they doing numbers in this GovCon space, man. And there's a lot of people that's doing business. So I would come down here to the state. That's the best thing about this GovCon marketplace, man. You can differentiate where you want to find these business partners or these teaming partners. But for example, man, we're just going to stay right here in North Carolina and South Carolina. Now, if you do business all across the United States, or if you in Texas, or if you in Cali or whatever, you can come right here, man. So yeah, let's just do something different tonight. Let's do something different. Let's see in California. You know what I mean, man? Now, matter of fact, we're going to stay on the East Coast, baby. We're going to stay on the East Coast. And we're going to go to Georgia. We're going to go to Georgia. What is this? Okay. We're going to go to Georgia. It's 1725 businesses in Georgia. Let me see if I got any questions. Okay, I ain't got no questions right now. But it's 1,725 businesses that are, I think they were active, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are active. And this right here, certification, let's say because I am a veteran owned and because I'm hub zone, let's say I want to look at some women owned businesses that's in Georgia. In Georgia. You know what I mean? Let's say I'm in Georgia, right? Let's say I'm in Georgia and I'm like, yo, okay, cool. I want to find, I got this potential contract that I'm looking at, and I'm hub zone, a veteran owned. It's a veteran owned opportunity. Let's see if I can get some a sub to get out here and do this, or let's see if I can team up with somebody, because I don't want to say get out here and do this because there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, even though you do have a subcontractor. But let's stick to the subject right here. Let's say I want to work with a women-owned company because the opportunity is a veteran-owned, and I want to build up my team and my teams and my partnerships, right? So I would literally click on this women-owned business right here, women-owned tab right here, and I would look and see, okay, I want to work with women-owned companies that are making less than $1 million, right? And there's 300 of them. 300 of them. And depending on what part of Georgia you are in, I like Augusta. You know what I mean? That's like my second home. And you see it's a lot of people, a lot of businesses out of Atlanta. Let's see what's in Augusta. And it's a couple of businesses in Augusta. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. And they are doing a little bit of work right there. You know what I mean? You could check it. I could check and see what their NAICS codes are right here. And I could actually see what their PSC codes as well. You know, so if I wanted to, you know, I can come over here. And this is just a quick, like, if I'm looking for some teams, I'm gonna do this search right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna highlight them. Let's say, okay, I want to reach out to all of these companies right here in Augusta. So I'm just gonna come. Why did they do that? I'm just gonna come here and I'm just gonna highlight all of these companies right here. That's in Augusta, right? And then that will allow me to remember, like, okay, cool. I gotta go back and I need to really do my due diligence on these particular companies right here. Meaning the same thing I just done on that last company, but I'm not looking to cheat off them. I'm still looking to see what type of business they done, man. So I'm gonna still do the same thing with this company, man. Like, this is the vetting side. This is the part that I got to do right now myself because I ain't hiring nobody right now. But soon, you know, we gonna be hiring people to do this for us, man. You know what I mean? I'm speaking this into existence for all of us. So the same thing, man. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna come over here to SBA. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna come down here to UEI, paste that, and see what they got going on over here at SBA. Bam. Janet Gibson. She doesn't have her capability statement up here. Doesn't matter because remember, we already cheating off somebody that's making that made $36 million last year, or they made $36 million in landscaping. So we're not really worried about that. We just here to see their contact information and see what type of company they actually are. You know what I mean? We know they're women owned. They are not 8A. They are not Hubs owned. They are not veteran owned. So this is awesome for us. You know, right? You know, right here, they independent artists, writers, performers. They may not even be a good fit for real. And see, just this right here, that's just something quick for me to see. Like, okay, dang, they SBA profile got something that ain't even on there. Like, I don't even want to even go any further. But if I did, just to make sure, and I'm pretty sure they haven't really done anything, but I could be mistaken. I'm gonna check right here though. Look at that. You know what I mean? I was mistaken. You feel me? They have done some music groups and stuff like that. But that ain't my lane. That ain't what I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? So I would move on to the next one just that fast. I'm not about to spend no time on her because she's not, you know, she doesn't do what I do. You feel what I'm saying? Me and her don't align. So I would go back to the one that I had, go back to the businesses that I had, highlight it, and I would do the same exact thing, man. I would plug that UEI number in, and I would see, like, okay, what they stuff look like, what their information look like, you know, and I would just go from there and just make sure that I'm identifying the potential partner or team that's actually going to match up with me, you know, and not just go off of what they done and how much money they done made and all that good stuff, even though that's key factors. You want to make sure that they actually are doing, that they have done business because they already know the process. Now, if you come across, if you introduce yourself to a company that has not done any business in the federal space, that's okay too. And that's even better when you have SB Money Flow because you're not going to show them this, but you're able to find them opportunities. You're able to send them opportunities. To their email address. You're able to find other subcontractors or other teams for them or with them, you know, so you guys can work on a particular contract. You know what I'm saying? All of that is right here on SB Money Flow, yo, that you can do. But you see, I'm still utilizing the free stuff because it goes a little bit deeper in what I need to find out about that particular company. You know what I mean? But besides that, everything else is in SB Money Flow. You know what I mean? Everything else. And if it's a company that I want to, that I feel like, okay, cool, man, I done my due diligence with, I done seen that, okay, cool. I believe they'd be a good fit for me, man. They seem like they're a good company. And I'm not just finding one, I'm finding several. So I can, you know, actually reach out to some people that are interested in this opportunity that I have. Because remember, we got an opportunity that we approaching them with. We ain't just calling them just to kick rocks with them. Like, nah, we actually are trying to hire them or team up with them or hire them as a sub to, so we can work together on this particular opportunity, or opportunities. You don't want to just go with one. That's another gem, man. Don't go to these people with just one opportunity, man. Go with an opportunity that they can go after, only they can go after, a women-owned opportunity, and then you want to bring them opportunities that they can't go after. You feel me? So it's like a win-win opportunity for you. You want to present them the opportunities that they can't go after first. So it's like, okay, hey, this is what we can do. We can 5149. And then, hey, these are opportunities that you can go after. And we can still do a 5149 thing because this is what we bring to the table. Like what I just showed y'all right here, man. People are hiring people $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 to do this, just this simple kind of, what I ain't gonna say simple, just to do this right here. Finding the actual opportunities, finding the teaming the potential teaming partners, finding the agreements. I mean the opportunities, finding the agencies. Like people hire full-blown teams to find this stuff, man. If not just business development managers or business development departments, just for this information right here, that we have at a click of a button, man, a couple of clicks of a button. But again, man, that's literally how I go about finding my potential opportunities, reaching out to them, and well, I ain't gonna say reaching out to them yet because I haven't reached out to them yet. But that's how I literally find them, do my research on that particular company, as much as I can before I actually reach out to them, and then that way when I reach out to them, it's more so I already know a little bit about them. So it's like, yo, hey, I see you guys already been working with the, working with Department, the Department of Army, or I see you guys already working with the Navy or whatever, on this particular, in this particular area, on these particular opportunities. Well, I have this particular opportunity right here working with Department of Veteran Affairs. You guys haven't worked with them yet, but I already have connections there. The connections that we already have were cultivated from right here, from SB Money Flow. We come right here. We got everybody that we need to have as far as the connects. The agencies, the departments. We already know, like, hey, okay, you guys are a construction company or you guys are a landscaping company. We know that the Department of Defense, which you guys have already been working with, spent $259, almost $260 million. But hey, we also know that the Department of Veteran Affairs almost spent what they got awarded they spent $56 million, on y'all particular NACOs last year. And they have already spent $27 million in 2024. So it's still opportunities out there, especially right now in fourth quarter. It's I'm pretty sure it is. I've definitely started looking at it for myself, man, for my consultant side. But this is how you can reach out to them and create that value. Yes, you bringing them opportunities to help them grow. But this is about money at the end of the day, yo. So yeah, you're not going to them begging them for money or like saying, hey, I got this opportunity, man, work with me. No, man, you present this in a value standpoint. So where it's like, yo, I got this information, that all in one. Like everybody don't have these connects right here where you can click on Department of Veteran Affairs and you can see who the contracting officer is in less than a minute. That work in their particular contracting office. Like you're not gonna, people can't get that information just like that fast. And then don't let it be some information that a relationship that you've already cultivated with that agency. Because that's what you're doing at the same time too with SB Money Flow, man. Like you are going through these, you're finding, you've already done that. We talked about that a couple weeks ago, I believe, by building relationships with your agencies, man. Reaching out to them, networking with them. We talked about that last week. Go back there and check that video out on this channel right here, where we talked about how to, I think that was last week, could have been a week before then. We were talking about networking with the agencies and how to do it and how to find the agency, the contracting officer, the program managers using SB Money Flow. All of this is right here, yo. All of it is right here. I think I had a question on here that I want to ask. So are you first finding opportunities in SAM, then finding a company that will potentially partner with you to help you? No, I'm not even I'm not even going to SAM really, man. Like I'm only on SB Money Flow. Like I showed you, the on SB Money Flow, it takes me to SAM. So yeah, I'll eventually have to go back to SAM if I need to get some more information on that particular contract. But yes, the opportunity starts with the contract. For example, right here, G, you got janitorial right here, SBA 625. This already done passed right here, but we're going to click on it anyway. If I click right here, it takes me straight to SAM.gov. Takes me straight to it. You know what I mean? Well, no, this opportunity is still available. Yeah. It goes out the 25th. Yeah, so this right here, it takes me straight to SAM. If I didn't already have this, which I already do, so I don't even really be looking at them most of the time, but sometimes I'll take a glance at it, depending on if I have them in my CRM or not. But yeah, man, the opportunity is the most important part, man. Like, you want to make sure that you're going to them and you're going to them with opportunities to say like, hey, man, I have these opportunities right here that you've already read yourself. You're not going to them to have them read the opportunity, you know what I mean, or go over the scope of work. You want to utilize SB Money Flow, the AI section of it, to give me a highlighted scope of work. We talked about that in the video as well. Dr. Travis has went over that also in his videos on here, that you can put in the scope of work that's on that solicitation, and then you can simply plug that into the AI software, and it'll give you a highlighted scope of work of what it's actually saying. Then you would go back through, read it, and take out any important information that's going to give away, the contract, number, the location, if it's like what base it's on. Like, you want to take all of that out, because you don't want anybody to backdoor you and go after the opportunity. So you want to have the highlighted version of the opportunity, and if you don't got Pure Money AI, click on it. I got a link in this at the bottom of this description right here, or in this description. Click on that, man, to sign up for it. But Pure Money AI, you can take the scope of work, get it you can highlight it, and you, like I said, redact the important information out. You send that to them. When it comes to reaching out to the potential subcontractor, you send that to them after you done got off the phone. You done had a phone conversation with them, of course. You know what I mean? But again, man, you want to make sure that you're reading this solicitation. That's the most important part of it. Like, if you can't read that and understand that, then you're not even going to be able to communicate with them in a way to make it seem like that you know what the hell you're talking about, man. So you got to make sure that you understand the solicitation, fully. And if you do not understand the solicitation, then Pure Money AI will help you out in, with the majority of it. Like, it pretty much spits it out. From what I've seen, what I've read, and the ones I put in, it kind of explains it in a way to where a fifth grader can understand it. But if you don't understand it, you can tell it. On Pure Money AI, you can tell it like, hey, man, I don't understand this. Can you explain this to me again? And explain it to me as if you were explaining it to a fifth grader. And it will break that thing all the way down to you as if it was explaining it to a fifth grader. And then if you can't comprehend it, then you may need to move on to another opportunity that you could actually comprehend, and that you're able to relate or regurgitate to a potential team and partner, or JV or sub, or whatever the case may be. But yes, man, if you go to SAM to get your opportunities, definitely it starts with finding an opportunity first. And then then you would go to the company that then you would come here using SB Money Flow, man, to find those businesses that already have done business with the government. This right here, man, just saves time, yo. This saves time, a lot of time. Actually, and I'm going to be closing up here shortly. I had to utilize this 2 weeks ago. If you follow me on my Instagram, GovCon with Courtney, you seen on there that I was looking for a subcontractor to take over, or to not take over, but to do this or get involved. I was trying to hire a subcontractor for this project that I have here in North Carolina, right? Because my last subcontractor, he was in South Carolina, and the mileage kind of started getting to him, man. So it kind of, it started not to be beneficial to him, which I understand, because he was driving a long way. So I needed to find a sub or a team that, or a company, small business that actually was around that general area that I could call and, you know, see if we can, you know, I can get them on the phone line and literally see if I can hire them to do the particular job, you know, and I use SB Money Flow to do it, yo. Like, that's the only reason why I was able to do it. I literally came here. I'm gonna show you exactly what I did, man. I came right here. I didn't have none of this. I clicked on this right here. I don't even think I highlighted that right there because I literally needed a landscaping company, right? I clicked on North Carolina because it's in North Carolina, and I came down here and I highlighted that right there. And I called every single person that was on this list. Every single person that was on this list, I called them. You know what I mean? And it just so happened, I got through, I got like 10 people, 10 businesses to call me back. And then I got 4 of them that actually were, well, no, my fault. 5 of them that actually was like, yep, we can do it. And then 4 of them actually sent me back quotes. You know what I mean? So that right there gave me the opportunity to say, hey, okay, cool. Let me see where that median is. Let me see where the best one is for me. Let me see what's going to be the best fit. Because I done talked to everybody and I seen through the email who responded back fast. You know, when I asked for this, like, yo, can you send me a picture of what you seen on the base when you went? Boom. Dude sent it to me in 2 hours. And I had somebody send it to me 48 hours. And then another person, everybody else sent it to me in that same day. But I was looking to see who was actually looking to do this job. You feel what I'm saying? So the last person, I haven't even gotten any pictures back from him. So I'm not even considering him at all, man, or that business at all. But I was able to cut time because I seen that, hey, these businesses right here already done business in the last, they've been active in the last 12 months on SAM.gov, because all of this goes back to SAM.gov. It shows, correlates with SAM.gov. Let me say that. And it correlates with FPDS and USA Spending as well to show us, okay, what their NAIC codes is, what their PSC codes is, and how much they done won the last whatever, in the last 12 months. And that's what I did, man. I called everybody that was on this list right here, yo. And I was able to find my ones that I needed to find. You know what I mean? And I vetted them. It took me a couple of days to vet them. I vetted them and then reached out to them. I actually did a little video, man, just on one call, though, of the last couple of seconds of a call that I had, man, on the last call of the day that I did, man, and was just writing down his information. And he was cool with everything that I was doing. It just so happened to be right there in that general area. We got an agreement and everything. I just today sent him over the subcontracting agreement. I'm going to email him the contract, and then I'm going to send him over a non-compete just because. Just because, you know what I mean? But, yo, that's literally it, man. And we came to an agreement just like that, yo. I'm going to be in charge of everything else. I still got to manage the project. You know what I'm saying? I still got to manage the project. I still got to do the invoice. I still got to make sure he's doing what he's doing. He's definitely going to send me pictures before and after. You know what I mean? I'm the one that's in contact with the POC. I'm the one that's doing all this other stuff. They got to be done with this contract. Even though it's a small contract, man, it's still being dealt with as if it was a 7-8 figure contract. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say, man, SB Money Flow is where it's at, man. And that's what I've been utilizing here for the last, I'm a little over a year now, man. But again, since we pivoted to consulting and business development, it's a no-brainer for us, man. Like this is what we use, and this is how you can gather or get other people on your team, like as far as your clientele. It's a goal of mine, man. And last week when I was on here, man, I meant to, and I didn't realize it until after the fact. And I told one of my people that's on one of the colleagues that's on SB Money Flow, like, man, I forgot to even set up the automation, show them the automation thing on this interactive opportunities thing, man. I showed y'all the download thing. But on the to automate it, let's say, man, I got a consultant client right here. And all they don't even want me to do nothing else but send them opportunities when they come out, because they don't want to spend no time on it. They just want me to send them opportunities. I'm going to say, okay, cool. So they are what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to filter it, by their NAIC codes, not deadline, by their NAIC codes. And let's say I'm just going to do just the one Nate code for right now. I'm not going to add in anymore. I'm just going to do the landscaping Nate code, right? And they want me to send them all. They don't care if they don't care if they're in Oregon, if they in Washington State. They don't care. They can cover them. They can cover them all. I'm gonna say, cool. I got all of that. I'm gonna come in here. I put your Nate code in there because that's what you want. And last time I told y'all to go to download. That ain't the one. Subscription is the one. You know, you want to come over there to subscription. You want to make sure that you put in your email address right here. You're going to put in. Hold on, wait, my fault. I apologize for that. You're going to put in their email address right here, whatever email address that it is that you're going to send that to. So let's say I'm sending it to, anybody, man. It doesn't matter, yo. Anybody. You send it to that email address, yo. Whatever subject it is, you're going to say opportunities this week. Let's say that. Opportunities for this week. You can say that for how frequently you want to do this. So if you think that these opportunities are going to come out every day, that's cool. If they cool with you sending emails to them every day, do that. If they want a weekly, do that. If they want a monthly, do that. That's how they go. That's how they want to do it. But let's say we want to send it daily, right? We're gonna start this thing. We got to make sure we get the dates right. And this is July the 15th. Let's say we just got them today. We're gonna start them on July 15th. And let's say we started them this afternoon at 5:30, July 15th, and we're gonna go for we got them for, let's say we got them for 6 months. August, September, October, November, December, right? December 15th. That'll be 6 months that we have all the way up to 5:30 p.m. done. And boom. So all I would do is I have to put in an email address, but all I would do is just put in an email address, make sure I want to send it as a PDF. Like I told you before, I've seen how all of these look, but I like the PDF look, and I would simply apply. And so every time it gets updated and say skip if no data found, you know, so if nothing comes up for that particular date, if no new contracts come up, it's not going to send it. You know, so if no contracts come up tomorrow, no new ones outside of the ones that I sent him from today and on. If none come up on Tuesday, it ain't gonna send them an email. If they come up on Wednesday, it's gonna send them an email of the new contracts that's come out. It's gonna show them the title, the set aside, the number, the base. You know what I mean? All this information right here, and I believe it's gonna actually have the document as well for the documents, and it's gonna have a link also. I believe. I have to go back and double check that, but it's definitely going to have the solicitation number and the title of the solicitation. If it's a combined synopsis, solicitation, pre-solicitation, whatever the base type it is, it's going to show all of that, man. You see right here, it already has all of their Nate codes. I mean, it has their Nate codes only. You know what I mean? And they will just get these daily. You feel what I'm saying? Set up on automation to where you don't have to do that no more. So that's a task that's set up on automation that you don't have to worry about anymore. That's for your clientele. Now you can worry about cultivating the relationships with the I don't want to leave the site. There it is. Okay, bet. With the agency, you know what I mean? And start growing your relationship with them to better help your clients. You feel me? But SB Money Flow, man, is where it's at, big dog, for real, man. So look, at this time, man, I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. I've been on here for about 53 minutes now, man. If y'all got any questions, please ask your questions right now in the chat, and I will try to answer them as best as I can. Man. I hope y'all got some good information, man. Some gems, some jewels from tonight's webinar, man. If you did, please put a fire emoji down there, man. If you did. Make sure if you are new to this platform, man, if this is your first time on this platform, man, make sure that you got an opportunity to check out SB Money Flow right now using the description. That's the website that's below here. That's in this description of this website. I mean, of this live. We are giving away, if you get the Elevate plan, I think it's the Elevate plan. Yeah, if you get the Elevate plan, we are going to include the university, GovCon Cheat Code University. We're going to include that in there. I think I might even be able to include that in there if you get the Accelerate plan too. Only if you use my code. You only can get that if you use my code. Now, if you don't do it, I believe I'm man, quote me on Dr. Travis. If you're on here, man, I believe that's what it is, man. I believe you told me using my code though. If they get the Accelerate plan, I can go ahead and throw in that GovCon University. That's what I thought. Yes, sir. So you got it from the man himself, yo. If you don't already have the plan, if you get the Accelerate plan, if you get the Elevate plan, either one, but you only can get it using my code, the GovCon University will come with that package, yo. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Accelerate plan, you will get that. You feel what I'm saying? But again, man, if you guys got any questions right now, man, go ahead and ask them, and I will answer them. I want to make sure I got to mention the group, baby. Got to mention the group. If you are not in the group, that's another thing, baby. I got a gift for the people who are in the group, man. Tonight, I am going, as soon as when it's live leave, probably give about 5-10 minutes, I'm going to put in a free teaming agreement template. You know what I mean? That you're able to edit yourself. You're able to go in there, put your business information in there, your potential team, your potential partner. You're able to put that, put your information in there, edit however you want to edit, and go ahead and start utilizing that in your own business, man. But this is only for people that's in this group right here, baby. So go to dollarstocents.com, and you want to come up here to community, and you want to go ahead and join our community right here. You know what I mean? As soon as you click on that, you want to come in here, and it's going to tell you, you got to create a profile, your email address, name, email address, answer like 2 or 3 questions about the group. I mean, about like why you want to join in, that good stuff. You want to get in the group, and I'm going to add in there as soon as I get off here. I'm going to give you guys a free teaming agreement template that you can edit and utilize in your own business. Yo, I'm going to do that just for this group. You know what I mean? So, hey, if you're in the group, go ahead and make sure to keep a lookout for that, because it's coming up here shortly. If you are new to this channel, if you have not joined our community yet, go to dollarstocents.com, and I want you to come up here to the community tab, and then I want you to go ahead and join our community. It is 100% free, so you do not have to worry about paying anything. We're going to try to get out some more information on there as well. We put out when Dr. Travis is actually going live. We're going to keep trying to give out free content. We're going to try to just keep growing the community to try to bring more value to the community. So hey, we can all start looking at teaming and partners and subs and all that stuff, and wherever we at, man. Dr. Travis said he wanted to start having more group sessions, live group sessions, in person. You feel what I'm saying? So we can start growing this thing, and baby, hey, start making some money, baby, because at the end of the day, that's all it's about, man. Building relationships, some good, genuine relationships, man. Business relationships, and making some money. You know what I'm saying? But I see I don't have any questions, but I do appreciate you guys for joining me tonight on this live. I will be back next week. I got to remember when I'm going out there. Let me see what is next week's. Let me see real fast. Next week's what's her name is next week is the 22nd. I'm going over tips and tricks to properly utilize set-asides using SB Money Flow, baby. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Matter of fact, let me share my screen one time. Yeah. Tips and tricks to properly utilize set-aside, baby. Utilizing SB Money Flow, man. So this is going to be the subject for next week. This is what we're going over, man. How to properly utilize set-asides, and how to utilize them by exactly what we just went over tonight as well, man. Your teaming, the teams, your potential subs, JVs, and remember, man, on the Pure Money AI, it actually got a JV thing on there where it would create you a JV agreement. You know what I mean? And that's Pure Money AI. If you did not know that, also, man. But yeah, what business exactly are you in? Consulting and business development is what I actually do, right? It's what we do now. Yes, sir. We actually do, we concentrate on facility support services, landscaping. We do, is it for contracting? Yes, I can pretty much do anything that I pretty much put my mind to. So, for example, if I wanted to jump into IT, you know what I mean? I don't know a lot about IT, but I understand it to where I can read a solicitation, comprehend it, and I can reach out to a potential teaming partner to say, hey, man, what you think about partnering on this particular opportunity right here? So, yeah, it's definitely used for contracting, man. You know, consulting is actually the most broad, the broad one that you could actually maneuver in a lot of different spaces to your comfort. You know what I mean? I don't suggest anybody go out here and try to get in out to 10 different spaces, especially when you're in a 1-2 man army. I wouldn't suggest that at all. You know, I would suggest finding 1 or 2 spaces that you want to be in, really one space that you want to be in, and then boom, dive in that right there. You feel me, man? But again, man, I appreciate you guys coming in tonight, man. Again, if you are not on in the group, make sure you go to Dollars to Cents and join the community. And, you know, like I said, when I get off this live, I will be uploading that free teaming agreement. And catch me next week. We will be back here again at 7:00 p.m. Also, man, again, if you have not purchased SB Money Flow, man, there is a link in this description. If you purchase that, you will get SB Money Flow. I mean, you will get GovCon University cheat code for free. You feel what I'm saying? Only with that description. It doesn't come with any other thing, man. Not to my awareness. I think any other one you have to get the Elevate plan. But mine, you can get any one if you use it. You feel me? So again, man, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight, man. We're gonna make this thing happen again next week, and we're gonna continue to grow, baby. Let's get it.